Welcome everybody to the Nerdgasm Podcast Episode 3. And apparently Trav or What's can make it, so we got a special guest here. We got ourselves Gus or King Uso 8, the Pineapple King, the Samoan Tiki Torch.
Hey, what's up?
How have you been, Gus?
Been fine, brother.
Alright, you giant pineapple. Alright,
Fine, bro.
oh man, we like as where was that saying called? April showers bring May flowers. When it rains, it pours. Apparently, we got ourselves a freaking when it rains, it gaming pours. Freaking, we got a bunch of freaking topics up in this wazoo.
Yeah.
Oh my god! So where are we gonna start off? You guys pick.
I don't know. I guess we just go right down the list. I mean, Scorpio. Everybody wants to know about Scorpio.
Yeah, every week, not week, but like every 2 days, it's like a 2 day interval. We be getting news and freaking everything. Been dropping a lot about Xbox. It's pretty much Xbox here, by the sound of it.
Yeah.
So let's go with the Scorpio news.
Oh, the dev kits.
Yes, the dev kits.
A lot more powerful than what they're releasing out to the public, but I mean that's because it's dev kits. If you haven't seen the images of it, you just go search up Scorpio dev kit and image search that on Google or whatever search engine you use.
Like, how much power do they like for the dev kits? Like, what's in those things exactly?
It's basically completely unlocked, because they're adding the ability for the Xbox One and the One S features. There's buttons on there that they can change between.
Is that on the fly? I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So they can easily code the games right. They can just sit there and press a button and make sure that it works for both the Xbox One, the Xbox One S, and the Scorpio, both, all of them, all at the same time. So, I mean, there's a little bit more hardware in there than what we would be getting.
A lot more hardware to add that.
Dude, I want that screen. I want that screen on my console.
What, the Scorpio?
Yeah, I want that frames per second screen.
I would like that, actually, to show off to those people saying how powerful that console is now.
Yeah. I mean, Gus, would you want a fraps monitor on the front end of your console?
Gus?
Yo.
Would you want a fraps monitor on your front of your console?
Doesn't really matter to me.
I think it would be. I think it'd be interesting.
Yeah, it shows you like if you're actually frames are dropping due to possibly your internet or the game itself. They can have two different frame meters.
Yeah. I don't know. I like the ability to switch on the fly though between the hardware.
But unfortunately, that's just only given to the devs. Unfortunately, but we don't even know. I think a lot of people are saying that the biggest mistake Microsoft could make was not revealing what the console actually looks, just the dev kits. Instead of having to show the specs and then not actually revealing what it actually looks like, besides the dev kits.
They did the same thing with the One.
Yeah, they did. Wait, with the one, the Xbox One or the One S?
The One.
Oh, okay.
They waited until E3 to show you what exactly it looked like for the consumer models. So I don't see why it would be any different now. I mean, I don't know. I'm glad to see that they're actually putting out information on dev kit and whatnot. I mean, more information still to come because E3 is in June.
And then there was an article I was looking at. It said what the headline is called "Inside the Scorpio Engine: The Processor Architecture Deep Dive." And then let me see. Read one of the. Here we go. Of course, the base hardware designs across the various components and blocks within the Scorpio engine, the SoC or system on chip, are indeed based on technology derived from the AMD or the CPU technology has been customized to the point where Microsoft doesn't refer them as Jaguar architecture anymore, but that is clearly the starting point from which this Project Scorpio design began.
Well, yeah, they took the model of the one and the 1S. Well,
but
at that time,
people were saying it was apparently that it's a more powerful that they're using the Vega and not the Jaguar, and between the
you mean Ryzen?
Yeah.
Vega's the GPU. Yeah.
Well, I'm talking about both like CPU and GPU. Like they're confirming the specs like of what they're trying to say.
Yeah, I mean,
like hardcore evidence that what they're saying is gonna be it.
I mean, I'm glad. I mean that they've got a contract with AMD, so I mean, hey, why not throw more money at them?
And then on top of that, I know we're just barely talking about like the Scorpio just gonna come out on E3 and revealed, but I don't know how I feel about this, but Phil Spencer is committed to a second. Well, we know about this a little bit, but he's planning on another Scorpio, like a Scorpio 2 generation.
Well, that would be kind of interesting, but their whole new model, if I'm not mistaken, Gus or Ghost, that their whole new model is no generations, just hardware changes through each year. If I'm not mistaken, is that the way you took it, Gus?
Yeah, but I wasn't sure if where he was exactly going at, because he said that the next Xbox console is already being planned, and I'm wondering, they didn't specifically say about software when I'm looking at this article.
To me, I'm looking at it at the standpoint of a developer. Well, not a developer, but as an IT guy, if they're telling me that there's not going to be any more generational gaps, that the way they're saying it, they're going to release something new every year. Why not? I mean,
if we could do a free upgrade to make it for that second console, then so be it. But if we have to pay another hefty fee for an upgraded console, then I'm not on board with it.
What about you, Gus?
I'll kind of want Ghost on this one.
If it's a free upgrade, then you'll be all on the board. The Scorpio train.
I guess it would depend on how hardcore the changes are.
The Scorpio is going to go to 8K. Confirm. I'm just kidding. Oh, God.
If it's like just storage upgrade, I wouldn't be down with that. But if it's like higher end GPU, higher end CPU,
like a spec upgrade.
Yeah, a complete spec upgrade. I'd be down for that. As far as it being free, now if it's hard drive, yeah, I would want that free. But if it's a complete spec, then no, I could see paying, because you got to get the money for the hardware that you're actually making from somewhere. I mean,
yeah,
you don't want to lose. You don't want to shoot yourself in the foot and lose money. So.
I wouldn't be down to that.
On that, I mean, you got Phil Spencer talking exclusives.
Oh my God, he dropped some big old bombs of exclusive coming for the Scorpio, and then plus pretty much the mid-year or going to the end of this year. He didn't specifically say what kind of exclusive. I'm guessing like AAA exclusive, and also a new IP coming into for the Scorpio's support. And let me see if I could find this article. Hold on, let's see.
The only exclusives that he's really even said is VR. So I don't know what that would mean. I mean, I don't know right now of many VR games being developed.
Actually, speaking of VR, yesterday on my gaming page, I put up a question of the day stating, hold on, oh my God, I have to scroll up. Saying with the Project Scorpio that's able to have VR support and may partner up, but I'm pretty sure they may partner up with the Oculus Rift, but will you guys be interested in getting if the prices goes down for the Oculus VR? That's an if. Like I put it on caps when I put if.
I'm not sure. I would have to do some major upgrading to my computer to do VR. Well, I mean, it can do VR. I just have to
Well,
buy a
the
1060.
people said that Scorpio can do VR easily,
Yeah, but
but it's
I'm
probably like
looking.
get like arcade VR, not like full on
Yeah,
dedicated PC games.
yeah. I was gonna say because I know Gus, you definitely got a system right now that can do VR. Most definitely.
Easily, easily.
How's that thing treating you, by the way?
Oh man, it's treating me wonderful, man.
You've been playing
Right?
nothing but Payday. What do you mean treating you right?
Bro,
You don't have like Doom playing on there. I put on ultra settings,
hey,
man.
playing Rainbow Six Siege, dude.
There you go then.
Without the frames dropping through 30, because
Oh, you have to
uh,
compensate for something.
yeah. Well, the division on the other hand,
Oh
it
god.
just drops. It's like a spike. It goes through 40, and then it jumps, skyrockets to 130, and it's just
Man, if you need to, turn on VSync. I mean, I know you want to see how high those frames can get, but sometimes you need to turn on that VSync to keep it from dropping.
That would be helpful a lot. Let me see.
I
Let me
know
see.
I know on this laptop I just got, I turned VSync off on a couple of occasions just to see how high I can get the frames to go, but I'm loving this thing. I mean, who would think a 960M and a laptop would actually, make you enjoy gaming on your PC again?
Laptop gaming at its finest.
Yeah,
Jesus
but
Christ. Actually, I've been reading. Speaking of laptops, there's actually some of them, not just Alienware, what you got. Like, there's some other good gaming laptops that are going on sale for the Easters.
oh yeah, oh yeah. There's going to be all kinds of sales. One tax refund season.
Oh yeah.
This is the season of tax refunds, so a lot of things going on sale. I mean, Gus wouldn't have his computer if it wasn't for tax refunds.
Oh yeah.
gee, man.
Oh hell! But talking
Back.
about talking
Oh.
about money, uh, self-service refunds for Xbox. Wow,
Oh, I am
wow,
so.
what?
That is like the most that's pro consumerism right there at its finest. Like for going towards the Xbox area. Like, was this a community requested, or was this just Microsoft just adding this kind of thing, this
You know,
feature?
a couple of years ago, Microsoft, or I don't know which person it was, but somebody over at Microsoft just made a question. How would you guys feel about being able to refund digital games?
Oh my god!
And of course, I can't find that thread. I mean, this has been a couple of years ago. I think it was on the 360 days, and
It
it just blew
resurfaced.
up. Yeah, it blew up, and then out of nowhere, going through YouTube and reading just different things on the new update, and finding actual ability for insider previews for dashboard inside dashboard members. They have the ability to refund digital games as long as they've only played 2 hours of gameplay.
Wow. Yeah, it's pretty much it's similar to Origin. I think it's
And
Origin, and
Steam,
yeah, and Steam.
no, Steam. Origin, it is 7 days.
Oh, okay. But still, it's still within the kind of a similarity of a refund, a digital refund.
Yeah. I don't know how you feel about that, Gus. Having digital refunds.
Um, I actually kind of like it, just because if I get a game that I really don't like, you can always just refund it.
And then the only I think I'm not sure if it's the only way, but the way you could do it is like you go to the Windows Store, or you could also do it through Xbox.
Yeah, you got to do it through. From what I understand right now, you've got to do it through Xbox. I haven't tried it yet. I haven't bought any game on my Xbox lately, so
I'm pretty sure
no game.
I passed the requirements because all my games are
Yeah,
over 2 hours of gameplay and freaking the day limit.
But see, I look at it like this. I don't do pre-orders. I buy games that I know I'm going to like and enjoy. So for me, I'm glad to see it just in case if I do download a digital game that I don't like. But to me, this also signifies a shift that they've been trying to push since the launch of the Xbox One, and nobody liked it. Was all digital. I mean, come on now. We're starting to see that shift, and everybody's actually liking it. I'm hoping they learn their lesson, like when they announced the always-on DRM and all that. Don't go that far, but there needs to be. I mean, we've already got DRM. People don't realize it. You have to have an Xbox account to buy these games.
An active account, because they did say if your Xbox account isn't active for a certain amount of days, or I think months or something like that, it'll be deleted permanently.
Yeah. So I mean, you're talking there's already DRM there, so I don't know why a lot of people like flipped out about DRM, because you have to have an account. You have to have certain requirements to get these games digitally.
Shit, so, PS4 does it too, but yet people swept it under the rug, and they, even though it's still going on now with it.
So, but hey, that's okay if you're an insider preview and you don't like Black Ops or Black Ops 2, refund that thing. But I wouldn't.
Speaking of freaking Black Ops 2 and shit, it went backwards compatible. Oh my god, where's my freaking bell?
It was, yeah, it was nice to go back and play it again. I mean, yeah, there's still the lag issues. There's still certain little things with it, but I mean, when we were playing, what was it, a couple nights ago,
it was quite frustrating, but it had moments of fun.
Yeah. Like when you lured the guy over to me, that was actually awesome.
Oh, the bait and switch.
I wish I would have captured that.
Yeah, you bastard.
Gus, were you in there for that?
Gus, I don't know. No, he wasn't there. Remember, his account is expired. Remember?
Oh yeah, that's right. So I forgot what map we were on.
It was on Raid.
Okay, it was on Raid.
No. It was on there's one with the Granny's house.
Okay.
The one with the tanks and all that on each side. I forgot what it's called. So we call it Fountain or whatever, but it's not slums, that's for sure.
We were in the back part of one of the side parts
near
of the
map tractor and the hay bales.
And this guy comes out with a shotgun, which I knew he had a shotgun.
He put a couple of freaking buckshots in my ass, though. I will say that.
And standoff.
Oh yeah, standoff. That's what it's called.
So, Ghost is sitting there, just shooting this at the guy, and he's running away. As I'm coming up right behind him, this guy just runs right smack dab right in front of me, and every bullet that was in that clip just went right to his head.
that iconic freaking headshot sound. That was awesome. Yeah, it was good to. I still like playing it, but when I was watching a YouTube video, people are saying that there's some, there is not just the server lag and all that, but there is some issues between the emulation between the 360 and the Xbox One with input lag. And the best way this person, it's actually probably a little promotion right here, is that to fix it and put it in settings is to get an Xbox Elite controller, and you put it on your stick settings to instant or like aggressive, like to fix it, to make it more faster, so it could feels like the natural Black Ops 2 movement. Because he did like a frame by frame from 360 and from the Xbox One. There is some input lag because the 360 version would be ahead of it, and then it's very the difference he put is like there's on the 360 it's non-linear, and then the Xbox One controller is linear. So that's what he had to put it in a good little.
Well,
since
they just put it on backwards compat, give them a day. Oh, not a day, but a little bit of time, and I guarantee you there'll be an update for it to fix that.
Hopefully.
Every time they've added a backwards compat game, and there was a frame issue or something wrong with the emulation, they patched it immediately.
The input lag was only like 1 to 2 frames, he said, though.
Yeah, but that's enough to cause some problems with the emulation software.
Which is unfortunate, but I think wouldn't a wired controller help?
I'm guessing. I haven't played with a wired controller in a long time, so I mean, I've got one
either.
And I only use wired controller when I'm playing on my computer for some reason.
Well, yeah.
But there's only few titles I play with a controller.
Only in the Call of Duty universe that you would get input lag or any kind of lag.
God. Call of Duty universe. Oh my God. Do we really need a TV series
or a movie, a possible movie? Well, I think what they saying about cinematic universe was like going like making it like a Marvel or Batman or something like that. I think it may leaning towards a movie more than a Netflix series.
I just don't know.
But which I think I can't remember. I think they said they wanted a Modern Warfare movie.
I'm so done. I am so done. Like,
I think Gus over there is face palming right now.
Yeah. For real.
Who the hell needs a COD TV show or movie? Who the
I'm
fuck?
not gonna fix the servers. I'm just gonna.
Well, yeah, he's gonna do a 360 quick scope and freaking montage of doing a phase optic gaming shit.
Oh, you don't want to talk about face palming. I'm way beyond face palming. Where's the cement wall?
Oh God, Trump! Trump! We need a wall.
Oh my gosh, that's all I have to say about that.
Yeah, that's just a little topic I found interesting. Like, why? Call of Duty. It'll be interesting. Which era it would be though. I would say get Treyarch on that.
Get Treyarch on that
because they make good Call of Duties.
They're gonna keep it futuristic. Might as well. I mean,
freaking then bring in Sledgehammer's AW.
AW2
to Advanced Warfare, Garden Warfares.
Garden Warfares.
AGW.
Garbage. It should be Garbage Warfare.
hey, you can't blame Sledgehammer for giving what the fans want when they quote unquote want something new.
Okay, that they wanted something new. We got something new.
It was too much.
It was too much, and we asked them to dial it back. And what did they do? They went all out in space. So
Space Warfare. What is this? Star Wars?
Yeah, really. Star Wars. Oh wow.
Transition.
You want to talk about space? You want to talk about space warfare right there? Star Wars.
Oh my God.
Battlefront 2.
Dude, if you guys have not seen the reveal trailer for Battlefront 2, go freaking watch it. Oh my God, it gave me chills. I was watching. This will be considered another topic too, but I was watching the Angry Joe review of his freaking, everything from, if you guys remember from his last Battlefront Angry review, he pointed a lot of topics like there's no campaign, there's what else did he say? If you guys remember, I know that campaign was one of them. Better customization, better progression, and for this reveal, if you guys go to their link where you guys go pre-order, on the little bullets, they added campaign, they added a little bit more customization, a little bit more in-depthness, and then they expanded multiplayer, space battles, everything that we wanted is there in this second one. And the fact that they're actually getting rid of the season pass is even a big praisal.
Yeah, I watched his review, his reveal of it and whatnot, and it looked great. I just feel sorry for what's going on with him.
Yeah, he's fighting a big copyright freaking abuse right now against, what was it, a musical company, a company with a
Yeah.
European company that does their musical or instrumental music.
5 seconds worth of audio,
And
and
it would not only it wasn't by a malicious bot. It was claimed.
demonetized.
Yeah, it was Well, he wasn't demonetized. He's still getting the money and the income. It was
Right.
But the fact that it was manually detected and claimed, it's completely, it's really really becoming bullshit. And hopefully he wins that dispute.
Yeah, I just feel sorry for him because
He's not
anytime he
he's
does-
not catching a break. He really isn't. It's mind blowing how he's not getting this kind of, like, he's getting abused. He's like, what is that, the wife syndrome?
Mhm.
he keeps on, that bitch keeps on coming back.
Oh, what's your thought on Battlefront 2, Gus?
I love it.
I think that's a very big step up because they don't have to worry about Battlefield at all. In my opinion.
Yeah.
Just give us a full-fledged Battlefront game, the one that we always wanted.
Yeah, and we finally get a campaign of the Empire.
Right, their side of the story.
Mm-hmm.
And the fact that the way this is set up is in the middle of Empire Strikes Back.
Yeah. Actually,
I mean-
speaking of the Empire Strike Back, and kind of like an Empire Strike is the movie reveal, the Last Jedi reveal. If you guys watched that too.
I watched the reveal trailer, and that was
Jaw
I don't know how I
dropping.
feel about it. Jaw dropping, but I don't know how I feel about it.
That counts.
That's the problem. Like, I don't know, the way Luke says it's time for the Jedi to disappear, or what is it, to not be around, or
I've
something,
heard that
something
he
like
was like Luke has become the Gray Jedi. If you know the kind of like the lore behind the Gray Jedis.
Right. Between light and dark.
Mhm.
I mean, the almost like Yoda. I mean, most people don't look at Yoda as being a gray Jedi.
Yeah, but he was basically he has the knowledge between the light and the dark side.
I mean, when he's fighting Count Dooku and whatnot, he says something, I forgot what it was exactly to the effect to, but it was like one of those, I can tell you've been studying, well, I know the same thing you know, kind of thing.
Oh, it's been so long since I've watched the Star Wars. Oh god, I ain't gonna watch the whole entire freaking Star Wars series or franchise. All those movies.
One right after another.
Marathon. Jesus, hell no.
Marathon. It'd take you like 3 days straight.
I need Netflix for that shit because that's when I only marathon shit. Currently, I'm actually doing a run through for Death Note because of the upcoming Netflix series of it.
Yeah. And well, I mean, I'm just hoping they do that justice.
Let's see. Oh yeah, actually, we almost forgot about this topic as the MPD bias.
Go ahead and speak on that because go for it.
Let me see. Actually, there's two different types of freaking of bullshit like that. They're like the MPD. This is their title. Like, it kind of makes me scratch my head, yet kind of like frustrated and kind of irritated. Here, the headline says, it's just how it says: PS4 outsells Xbox One during March of last month, while the Switch takes the top spot. So let me ask you, why would they announce that PS4 outsold the Xbox One when the Nintendo Switch outsold the PS4 and Xbox One combined?
I don't know. Can you put your 2 cents in there, Gus?
I don't really have a.
It baffles us. We're all baffled and confused about why would they say the PS4 outsold the Xbox One during March, but the Switch takes number one while the PS4 and Xbox One duke it out each other. But it's like, what the hell? It's complete biased. They could have said the Switch took number one spot of March or something. But no, they did that. They went with that one of the dumbest headlines ever.
Go figure. I mean, there's always
It's
bias.
completely dumb.
There's always been biasism towards the Xbox because, you know, Sony, I think, my own opinion of this is Sony feels like they have some kind of entitlement.
I think they always do, but that's just me. And then that doesn't even stop there. Some freaking high horse ass freaking dev. I think he was a former dev of Sony. Uh, the headlines that goes the Metronomicon dev on PS4 Pro versus Xbox One Scorpio power difference. It doesn't make an extreme concrete difference.
My first thing is, has he actually got physical hands on the device? Probably not.
No, and the fact that they said that with the PS4 Pro, Sony opted for more iterative upgrade, which also means that unlike the Scorpio, the Pro has to resort to trickery and shortcuts like checkerboard rendering to achieve the illusion of 4K. Okay. Correct me if I'm wrong, that the Scorpio didn't use the illusion of checkerboard rendering.
Nothing I've seen so far.
So why would they say that there's no concrete difference if the PS4 Pro use an upscaled version of a 4K while the Scorpio can do true 4K? How is that not extreme? Doesn't make an extreme difference of concrete evidence?
They just want to sell their console.
That's so stupid. All I say that they're scared. Their titties are sagging so low that it just jiggles like an old granny.
Oh, would you say they're scared, Gus?
What was that?
Would you say they're scared?
Yeah, probably. Depends.
Well, I think they would be scared if they are really if the console sell like around $300, $400 for a Scorpio.
Yeah, that happen.
If it goes if it competes to Pro's price, oh my God, we're gonna have a war on our hands. That's gonna be freaking ridiculous.
Yeah.
But what are you gonna do? Freaking media NPD biasery, like you can't really stop it. If you think about it, during the 360 PS3 years, people favored the 360.
Oh yeah, it was the one that had the titles. It was the one that had all the games. I mean, all the big major titles. Everybody was going to them, and nobody was going to Sony. I mean, there was titles on Sony. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah. But
it just wasn't enough.
A lot of people were saying that with the Scorpio PS4 Pro, or it's like the Xbox PS3 scenario.
It just in reverse.
Yeah.
So, I mean, Microsoft's having a hard time getting exclusives and whatnot. But that's
primarily. But what Phil Spencer was saying when he's saying that there's some new IPs, some big exclusives that they're keeping really hush about it. Going towards E3, and they're hardly leaking everything. So this is going to be really interesting.
Yeah, I have to say, let's see what's in store at E3 for Xbox. I mean, Sony's been pretty hush on a lot of things. They'll probably come out with something.
But normally they eventually get leaked.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, Battlefront 2 is a Sony DLC exclusive or whatever they're partnered up with, which is weird. Isn't EA what does that mean for the EA Vault for Battlefront 2?
Well, no. The Access Vault, I mean, it's a good idea from EA, but I couldn't begin to even speculate on that one because the EA's been very good with the Vault.
Yeah, they've been, and I'm glad that Microsoft partnered up with them because it's actually a really good deal. You get free games for a yearly, monthly subscription.
It's a monthly subscription from EA.
Isn't it like $5?
Yeah, $4.99.
That is a goddamn good deal. Oh
So,
my god.
I mean, we'll just have to see. I mean, that's kind of like, I'm hoping Nintendo does, get something like that.
Speaking of Nintendo.
Nintendo.
Oh
Yeah.
my god, I'm kind of sad about this because I've been wanting one ever since it was announced. Was that the NES Classic Edition is being discontinued by Nintendo? I'm sad. I'm sad.
I kind of saw the writing on the wall when the Switch came out, because the NES was just supposed to be something just to tide people over until the launch of the Switch.
They were making a lot of money, and that thing ran out of freaking stock like within an hour.
Yeah, it wasn't even an hour.
Well, but still, less than an hour, probably 30 minutes, probably less.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I would love to have one, but rip.
I wish I wasn't sure if it was with you or with what's that we were talking about, like how awesome that the Sega years.
Good old Sega years.
Because every time I miss the Sega games, because when I was a kid, I would when we go to my grandma's house along with my other cousins, we would go on the Sega and play what was that game? Golden Knight and Ghouls and Goblins, or what was it called? But it was a bunch of games that she got for the Sega. I was like, they need to bring that shit back. I don't care. I know that we don't have Sega no more, but still.
Well, I mean, Sega. Well, I don't know who owns the rights, the IP, but Sonic's supposed to be coming back this year.
From who?
I mean, like I said, I don't remember the name of the company that's making it. But they're making another Sonic game this year.
Do it! I want it. I miss Sonic. They kind of killed it with all the other games that they made him into a monster or whatever at night. Whatever, like a werewolf. I don't know what the hell that shit was.
I haven't played a Sonic game in years, so...
I haven't played since Sega. What are you talking about?
Yeah. I mean, Gus, when was the last time you played a good Sonic game?
I don't know, man.
I don't think he. I think he was still a little sperm when Sega's around.
No, I played some later on.
What? What kind?
Sonic the Hedgehog.
I remember. Well, maybe let's go to the genre he probably remembers. The Nintendo 64 years, I guess.
Oh God.
I love Tony Hawk Pro Skater. God damn it, that was a good game.
Yes, it was.
Until you need the freaking memory pack for that shit to underneath the controller.
What was it? It was like what, the Rumble Pack or
something like that. It was like a Rumble Pack that you need to save, and the fact I'd never had one, and I have to start all over on the game. Oh my! It was complete. It was bad. Thank God we don't. Oh my God! Freaking memory cards for PlayStation and GameCube. Oh my God! I actually, dude, the best thing that Nintendo could ever done. Was the GameCube with the Game Boy Advance adapter underneath it, where you could play your Game Boy games. For the GameCube, that was like the best idea they could ever come up with, because me and my brother were playing Spyro and Crash Bandicoot, like mixed trilogy, or well, not a trilogy, but like mixed games between them two. That was a good. Oh my God, we're talking about nostalgia. Man, Black Ops 2, freaking nostalgia and freaking old school games. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, been an interesting week, man.
Dude,
really interesting week.
Freaking movie trailers, new Battlefront, freaking Scorpion news.
Scorpion. Jeez, dude. Scorpion news.
And then possible games that might be announced. Actually, do oh my god, I can't wait for like whenever in the future of the podcast for when E3 games. Oh my, we should do a live podcast after E3 event. If you guys are not if you're not at work and you have free time, you can request it off. That would be interesting.
I don't know if I can request off. I've requested off a lot lately.
God, well, you got until June, dude. Save them up.
I know.
But yeah, I can't wait for the future ahead for the podcast. So we got a lot of freaking.
I've already requested off the launch day of Destiny.
You bastard.
My funny thing is, my boss is also a gamer, and he looked at me and said, "Really? I know what day that is. I know what comes out that day." I think he wanted to request off that day because he's a big PC gamer, and it's coming to PC.
I'm happy for them. I'm happy for that Bungie is actually going to the PC community.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it is what it is. Wildlands, though. Wildlands.
Coming out. It's coming out tomorrow.
The new DLC. Yeah. You gonna play it, Gus?
You said Gus or me?
Gus.
Oh.
Don't have it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Dude, you need to get up. Get up. Oh, yeah, get up. Wake me up.
Before you go. Oh.
Oh God.
Oh my God, no.
No.
No, not that wham, man.
No, Evanescence, wake me up inside. Oh no, copyright. I need to shut up. No,
yeah.
No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah,
I have an off tune. I have like I have a high pitch so high that dogs can hear it.
Evanescence, yeah, right, bro.
Man, here's the funny thing though about doing Wham stuff though. Wham's not around anymore, so there's nobody to copyright that.
Really?
Did you realize how old Wham is?
To be honest, no.
Man, they're old.
Yeah, so are you.
Well, thanks.
Well, that's didn't I recall last episode you said you're a fat nerd?
Yeah, fat old nerd.
God damn. Making stereotypes about us gamers? Yeah.
Nope. That's just me.
You're not fat, you're just fluffy.
I cannot take credit for that one. I do not want to get a copyright from that.
Well, he ain't freaking trademarking it. He lets everybody hashtags it. Freaking Gabriel Iglesias out there. I'll promote his. Go watch his specials. I'm hot and fluffy. There you go.
Oh, well, I mean, Narco Road for GR is supposed to be pretty. Evidently, it's supposed to be a DLC. Expansion onto the story.
Is it
a weapon?
I heard it was like 15 additional missions. I think it was. I could be wrong.
It's supposed to be a vehicle.
It's basically the Fast 8 freaking shit with vehicles and jumping and explosions like Michael Bay would have an orgasm with.
Damn, he said orgasm word.
Craigasm.
Rip.
Oh my God. But no, seriously, it's vehicles and missions. And I can't remember. I know I was watching their trailer about the expansion. I can't really remember. I think isn't it just Santa Blanca?
It's multiple things, man.
I know. I haven't even. I'm almost done with the game. But I still like have to. After the review, I still need to add in the Unidad conspiracy with it.
Man, if you really want in-depth look at what possibly could be coming in DLC, there's one YouTuber, his name's Ampy Camper, and he's actually done some work with Ubisoft and GR.
Ooh, that's interesting.
Yeah, go look him up, Ampy Camper, man. He does some interesting stuff.
Let's see.
Ooh.
Speaking of games and DLC and all that good juicy stuff. Titanfall 2 has, well, their planned DLC is actually quote unquote road ahead, which they're announcing new Titans, 2 maps, more live fire, and then more ahead of free content. So it actually makes me happy that the fact they did hurt, like, listen, they did hurt us out, that we wanted more Titans, and here we go. We're actually getting a new Titan. They're keeping that under the wraps as well, which is, I'm really quite excited to see what that new Titan is. And along with 2 new maps that are probably not part of, like, that you could play with, that's not within a different separate playlist, which I really hated. That live fire shit was really dumb. Like, I didn't really play that shit.
I was gonna say, you and Gus played more Titanfall than I do.
Actually, me and the other Trav, his gamer tag is actually Trav, and Juan, you met him before. We actually played more Titanfall 2 than anything.
I don't know. What do you think, Gus?
I don't think
Titanfall 2?
I think he didn't play it yet.
No, didn't really play it. I don't even have it.
God damn, dude, you are very dry right now.
Yeah.
Dry bullet.
I believe me. I know how you feel. There's a lot to get and a lot of good games.
Well, 27 this year is gonna be freaking awesome though. Like, you can.
Yeah, I could.
You need to sell some Samoan cookies.
No, man.
Like bread, bro.
Damn, went all Samoan on him. Man,
He is the king of pineapples.
That's mean. He said coconut.
Coconut. I would like some freaking coconut cream pie.
Banana cream pie all day.
I don't know. I hate to bring down the whole thing. The shit from Germany about live streaming for streamers is a little depressing.
Oh my god, you're required. In Germany, you're required a radio broadcasting license for streaming. If you have over more than, what was it, 500 viewers, and a partner with that streaming platform.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's.
That is
I'm not
so
liking
bad.
that. I'm not liking that.
I don't know how I feel about that.
I know how I feel about that. That's not good. That's not good.
It's bad. Like, that's why they want to use all that money so they can make more nukes.
It sets a precedence. I mean, yes, it's over in Germany. It doesn't affect the United States, but it does. It sets a precedence for somebody, some company somewhere, to want to try to start doing that here in the United States, and I'm not cool with that. I mean, I think if you're a good streamer and you work your butt off for those watchers and those viewers and those subs, I mean, you really do. And to have some company somewhere or somebody somewhere sit down and tell you, well, now that you're generating money, you have to give us money so you can keep getting money. It's wrong.
It kind of goes back to the mentality of people saying that gamers don't contribute to anything to society, and then the fact that we kind of do. If you think about it, like, I would give names that I actually follow and sub to is Gassy Mexican, Markiplier, Eat My Diction, those C-Nanners, that they actually, when they stream, well, C-Nanners don't really stream that much often, but they actually, when it comes to charity events, to St. Jude to cure children from cancer and all that, they rake in so much money, like over like $1.5 million, if not probably more. Like they do a lot for the like charities and all that.
And that's sad to see that, they do that stuff for charities and just think of it could get ripped from them, if they were in Germany.
Yeah, That's complete bullshit. It's like, for example, Gus is streaming in Germany, and then he gets all these subs, and then, like, I would say, let me pull out a number out of my ass. Like, 75% out of his revenue income for subs. If he got, like, over 50 subs.
That's so bad. What do you think, Gus? Gus.
Me?
Yes.
Yeah, what do you think?
Gus and Ghost is the same thing.
I hear like the same fucking thing. Well, I think it's fucking terrible.
Yeah,
it's completely it's I don't know what to call it, like categorize it, like anti-consumer or
I just think it sets bad precedents that could be used against a lot of different people. Like a really bad precedence.
It's stupid.
So, I guess it depends on how you feel about streaming.
Just go to Beam. Hurry.
Just go to Beam.
Actually, I've been using Beam quite a bit. I've been enjoying it.
I haven't streamed anything lately. I may. Nothing's really caught my eye yet to stream.
Mass Effect.
Of course, I get a game and I forget to hit that stream button.
Get Mass Effect and start streaming from beginning to end.
I tried that with GTA and it didn't work.
Well, GTA doesn't, like, if you're thinking of the story, then you're doing it all wrong. It's all about the online GTA Online. Speaking of online, GTA Online, they actually recently did a I think a special event. I can't remember what it's called, Land Garb, or something like that. I can't remember, but there's an event going on. Let's see. I'm trying to look at the list. What the hell? Well, since we're speaking about games, apparently there's going to be a new Bloodborne game.
Well, we saw how bad the first one,
It sold pretty well.
Yeah. But what I'm saying is, talk about a new Bloodborne game. You know how bad it's going to be.
Frustrating.
Rage.
Oh, I thought you meant like just bad in sales. Like, what are you talking about, man?
No, frustrations.
Well, it is like Dark Souls, so.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I didn't.
Like
I never played Dark Souls. Thank God I didn't, because I would give up. Well, I did play a game similar to Dark Souls because I played Lords of the Fallen and I did not know what the hell I'm doing and I got killed most of the time. I got my ass kicked.
I think that's all of us.
It's like I don't know what to do. Maybe I need to go back and just stream it so I have people to help me run down through it.
Maybe. Wow.
That would be freaking. Oh my god. New Blood. Oh, the thing is, what would it be? Like the story wise.
I don't know. It'd probably be an interesting story.
I haven't really played Bloodborne, so I can't really put any thoughts behind it.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's one I haven't really played. So, have you played any Bloodborne, Gus?
Nope.
I didn't think you had.
He doesn't have a PS4.
Well, but you never know. There's other ways, friend's house, next door neighbor.
Nah.
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 Are you saying you wouldn't touch that with a 10-foot pole?
Oh.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
So you would?
I wouldn't touch it at all.
It's just made out of aluminum.
I'm dead.
You're dead.
Yeah,
You're dead.
Drowsy.
Alright.
Let's see. What am I missing?
BioWare new IP, and we can skip that. I mean, there's really no information on it.
Yeah, all they said is that they have plans of what their new IP is, but they haven't really specifically said much.
Best game of 2017 so far.
There's a lot of games coming out. Like,
Well,
it's so much to like. We're getting Star Wars. We're getting, well, I'm counting this, Call of Duty. We're getting some possibly new games coming out for Xbox and their exclusive new IPs, etc., etc., etc. I don't know. Like, I can't really. I don't.
What game, Gus, have you been playing so hardcore of that you can't put down that came out this year?
Oh, that's easy. The Division.
Is there a game you can't just like stop playing?
I think
that came out this year.
I think his. I don't know your favorite game is, Gus.
Shit, man.
The Division.
The hell, nope.
Yes, don't be shy. It's The Division.
That's Call of Duty.
Call of Duty.
Yeah.
MWR, huh?
No, I would say pretty soon once he gets his Activision. Oh my God, what the hell? Once he's get his membership on, he's gonna go back to that. Speaking of Activision, I just ran into the most dumbest person on like I was doing where me and Activision were on Twitter DMing, and when I on Twitter I would be saying I was asking Treyarch to update their servers because the server lag and all that shit, and the Activision came DM'd me saying this will be on top of the like. This will be on. I will put a screenshot for them for the viewers watching. They said that when they told me to clarify what's going on, and I did, and they gave me. I told them that there's nothing wrong with my internet, and they messaged me back saying go step by step and re-plug and unplug my router, all that bullshit. Even though I told them that my internet connection could not, or is just fine. There's nothing wrong with my internet. And I was just like, oh my God, Activision, you're a bunch of idiots.
Well, you got somebody in the IT field that just gave you the generic, troubleshooting step.
Yeah, but I already told them that my internet's fine. So how can, like,
what? I know. So far, the game that I've been playing a lot of this year that came out this year is Wildlands. I played the crap out of that. I mean,
especially you beating the
game,
the DLC.
DLC. Yeah. So I mean, I think that's going to be my game of 2017. I mean, there's not been anything that catches my eye.
Really?
But yeah. I mean, yeah, Destiny 2, but I'm talking about that's right now, out, tangible. You can get your hands on it right now. But I mean, I'm pretty sure here in a few months that's going to change.
Oh yeah.
But as of right now, I'm sticking with Wildlands.
I don't know what game. Like, there's a couple of games I liked. Well, does it have to be new?
I guess. I guess it would have to be new.
Okay, then if it's new, I haven't played much of it, but I want to but I have to finish other games with it. But I would say Mass Effect Andromeda.
All right. Well, moving right along here.
All right. Now we get into the segment of Cloud Tech Talk, or CTT.
So Microsoft dropped the creator update for a lot of people this week. And I know a lot of people don't like the creator update because it actually shows you everything the elementaries are going up. But there's a bigger problem that Microsoft doesn't want to tell people about that I ran into with this new laptop. Don't update video drivers before updating to the creator update. It screws everything up.
Yeah,
I ran into
your
an
laptop just got a freaking shitstorm of troubles.
Yeah, I couldn't play anything on Steam, nothing. And I talked to one of my friends in Microsoft, and he basically said, sucks, but this is what you got to do. You got to factory reset and
No.
reinstall that driver after the update. And it's like, well, why didn't you guys say after the update? I don't install drivers until after you do the like it wrecked everything. I mean, it was showing that my GPU wasn't should have been. It was bad.
Yeah,
So
and
I
like I
mean,
was like on Steam, your name keeps popping up over and over, and it was kind of irritating me.
yeah. Well, I mean, each game was just
Not as much as
it
you were.
was yeah. Each game was opening and just straight crashing, opening and crashing, opening and crashing. It was like I can't do anything. I'm done. So just fair warning with that. I mean, I don't know what causes this issue for say. I can just speculate that some of the
I'm guessing
operating
Nvidia
system.
is gonna probably put a patch on that.
No, it's something with the structure of this new this new build number and how the system files are structured. It screws things up sometimes. So be aware. I mean, due diligence, read patch notes. I should have read the notes on it before I downloaded it. I mean,
Apparently it just I wouldn't say wrecked havoc, but it played tittle tattle with your freaking laptop.
oh man, I just got this thing too, and I was really steaming. I was like, dang it, I just want to sit down and play a game.
But you're for what was it, an Alienware laptop, and it has some like from some decent specs on it. Like it could run
Yeah.
ultra settings for the most part.
Yeah, it's a i5.
Yeah.
I think it's Skylake. I think it is a Skylake processor. I do believe. It's got a 960M, which I know everybody's all about the 1070s and the 1060s, but honestly, the 960M is still really good. 8 gigs of RAM. It's expandable up to 16. It's got an M.2 slot.
Ooh.
You know, I just need to go out and buy the M.2 and slide it in there and copy my partition over, and there you go. I'm running on SSD. This is a base configuration, so it only came with a hard drive. So, I mean, I got it for bare nothing.
Bare minimum.
Did some work. Yeah, I did some work and got it for bare minimum money. So, I mean,
Would you like it or knock it?
I-
The Alienware brand, the brand that is.
I've always liked Alienware, man. Alienware is really, they know their stuff. They know how to.
But most people are saying that it's just garbage when it comes to video games, but apparently not. It does well by the sound of it.
No, people just knock it because Dell acquired them.
Oh yeah, I kind of forgot about that.
That's why people knock it. Is Dell acquired them, so people knock it. You know, because
Which is complete nonsense. It's not like the company changed.
back in the early days, well, people just got annoyed with the dude you're getting a Dell, and back in the day, Dells had a big problem, and the people still that do the Alienwares and whatnot, they're still there. It's still Alienware. It's just owned by Dell, so they use a lot of Dell branded parts, but they still get to do their own thing.
Yeah.
It's just like the ROG Republic Gamers, which is Republic Gamers is owned by MSI, but you don't hear anybody knocking Republic Gamers.
No. Biased.
Exactly.
Oh my god.
But that's all I have on tech today. I mean, it's Easter. I haven't really done nothing today.
Well, yeah.
It was Easter, so weird day. I was off my other job, so I just sat around, doing absolutely nothing today.
Today was a lazy day.
Yeah. Plus it
Well,
rained,
for me,
so.
yeah. Actually, it's getting cloudy over here, and then it's gonna, by the looks of the weather, it's gonna rain pretty soon. All right, that is it, guys, for episode 3 on Nerdgasm Podcast. Gus, Cloud, thank you for coming.
You're welcome. I think I was gonna say, I think Gus fell asleep there for a second.
No, I'm here.
He's a quiet one most of the time. He just likes to listen to the nerds gasming.
Yep.
All right.
All right.
We'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye.
Bye.